Welcome back everyone to the Let's Play of Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King. I am Jay from the GamebustersUK team. It is now finally time for us to confront doulmagus. Almost. One thing I do want to quickly show off is the casino. Their Pickam casino. Briefly. Because I decided to do it. I normally wouldn't do it, honestly, but I just figured why not, and then basically show it off. I was going to wait until the other casino is open and then show both of them off that way, but before I get into the casino, I'll show you guys what I've been doing. I've been doing some alchemy as we've been getting the materials for like the previous parts and stuff. I've been doing some alchemy, and I'll show you what I've done so far, because there's a bunch of stuff you can do that will require more money, more grind and stuff. So I basically I grinded the gold golems and Neos so I could get a decent amount of money. And so, okay, I think I already had the bronze armor, but I made a dragon shield for the hero, so that's what his equipment is, which I think is what I told you. I actually don't need this bronze shield, so you can go into there now. So that's organized. You can actually sort your bag's contents, or like I think there's a way you can like sort. I know if you buy something and you want to give it to, say, like the main character, but he's got no room, I know the item shop person will actually will organize things, will actually remove stuff from me so you can fit that into him, so they can do that. But you can also sort bags content and stuff, so I could do that by type, alphabetical order, things like that. So you can do that. So I know that's a thing, but I tend to just like transfer stuff over. So now I've also got the cheeses, which I'm probably gonna use chunky cheese, but I think cured cheese is the one I want, which is like the decent healing, free decent healing, and this one's the one basically reviving. So this is really good. Still got the iron mask. It's really good, the one what we found. And I made the demon spear, which I believe we made before, but that's what we've got right now. 196 attack is pretty good, honestly. It's pretty good, honestly, at this point. So, and I got an agility ring. I actually got the agility ring from casino because I thought, why not? This was mainly the reason why I mainly got the agility ring was basically so it would help me grind against liquid metal slimes. Because as you can see, I leveled up. Nearly everyone's level 30 apart from Jessica. I know, Jessica's always the one who kind of gets dragged behind a little bit. Angelo at first is like the lowest level because, well, it depends on what levels you are. But in my case, like, I'd grinded, so Angelo was like 2 levels lower. But as you soon find out, I guess, that Angelo doesn't need as much experience perhaps as Jessica. So Jessica's like the one that unfortunately slacks behind, you know, in terms of her leveling up. So she isn't quite level 30, unfortunately, and especially if you're really unlucky, like I have been in the past, where Jessica will, you know, will KO, will die in a, well, not knockout, actual physically die in the in a battle, and then you lose that experience for Jessica. She doesn't get that experience, so yeah, that really sucks, you know, especially like if it's a lot of experience. The last thing you want to do is you know, miss out on that. So anyway, quick edit there. So that's basically his equipment right there, and I guess this is just here. He doesn't really need it. I could give it to Jessica, honestly, if she wanted to heal. But move on to Yangas. He's also got agility ring for making us faster. Again, it was mainly for the liquid metal slimes, because that's where I was grinding. I wouldn't really recommend it, but at the same time, honestly, it's probably still the best place for experience, because if you encounter a liquid metal slime and you beat it, then there you go. The problem is well, getting through several encounters, hoping that the liquid metal slime will turn up, then hope that he will actually stay for at least a turn, then hope that you can defeat him in one turn. And obviously the best way to do that is to use your lightning thrust / thunder thrust. That's the thing. While leveling up, I upgraded to the, I think it's the lightning thrust now. It was the thunder thrust, I think it's the lightning thrust now. So basically it has an even higher chance to critical. I think it might be like, I want to say it was like 25%, and now it's 50%. It's 50-50. And I also increased how Hatchet Man to Executioner for Yangas, so he's got the same spell, so that's really good. So I made a Bandit Mail. I will show you all the recipes I did as well, just so you know. So I've got Bandit's Mail, I've got Bandit's Axe that I made as well to go with the Bandit Mail. The reason why it's unequipped mainly is because, well, I've been dealing with a lot of group of enemies, and as I mentioned, like Yangas, for most of it, like for his weapons, doesn't really have group attacks. But if you're unarmed, then you can learn like Thin Air Attack and Boulder Toss. So I'm leaving it like this because we're going to encounter a lot of group enemies in that dungeon, in the next dungeon. So it's like, well, I'll probably do this. I'll probably like re-equip him for singular enemies, or just when we actually go against the boss. Yggdrasil Do is an item that fully restores the HP of the entire party. It's essentially like Omni Heal, which the main hero can get, I believe, once you get his courage up high enough. But it's an item, so yeah, it just heals everyone. It's really, really good. You basically use a Yggdrasil Leaf and Magic Water. I think it was Magic Water. So yeah, that's what you do. Still got the bronze shield I believe from last time, and he still has the slime crown for now. I want to say I thought I had a better helmet for Yangas, but maybe I don't. I just want to double check. I thought I did. Can he wear this? This is probably not better though. No, we can't wear that. Okay. I don't know. In my head, I was like, did I make something better? I thought I did. Stone Hard Hat. I took that away. No, that's actually worse. Okay. Well, you can tell it. That's 9 defense. That's 15 defense. I guess not. I thought in my head that I did, but I guess I didn't. Well, that's okay. Moving on to Jessica. I just gave her a Magic Water just because we'll be using a lot of spells, and it's just kind of there as a backup. I will say, first time I fought against doulmagus, man, I literally just Magic Water, Magic Water, Magic Water. It was pretty bad. Ruby Protection, because, well, she needs the defense. I believe I've had it before. She's still got Snake Skin Whip, because honestly, it's sort of tricky. You can go and buy a stronger whip. I personally am not too bothered about that, really, because I believe we're getting to that point where she can actually, I think, get her best weapon in the game, like her best whip. So I'm holding out. I'm holding out for that. I'm not too bothered about that. That's fine. She's still got the bunny ears. It's decent for what we've got. Still got the white shield, so that's good. I decided to buy a magic vestment. Now I think it was slightly better defense than the bunny suit. Funny enough, only slightly. But the good thing about this is that in Enchanted Garment that reduces damage from spells by 2 to 3. 2 out of 3. So yeah, I recommend this mainly because not only is doulmagus going to be reducing the spells, bosses as you go through, and even some enemies, like I tend to think that like later bosses from now on are going to be using a lot more magic attacks. It is useful, I would say, to, you know, have a mixture of armor. Like, okay, you might have armor that are stronger defense, but it might not give you any like boosts. Whereas you might wear like a magic armor and it will be strong, you know, stronger defense against magic attacks. So if you can plan ahead, then it's good to keep varieties of different armor. You know, have your magic armor, have your physical defense armor, and then just swap between the two, you know, accordingly, depending on who you're fighting. So that's definitely worth doing. That's why I tend to keep everything in case I want to use it, or I'm going to alchemy it for something else. So yeah, that's what I've got for her. You can buy this at Argonia. I'm at Argonia right now, so you can just straight up buy this. Now for Angelo, he's still got the bronze helmet, still got the Templar shield. Now I decided to just give him a prayer ring because I'm not using it right now. Basically, it gives him a bit of a defense boost, and if you use this item in battle, then whereas MP basically gets restored. Not sure how much it is, but yeah, restore some of the HP when used as an item in battle. Can I can't actually use it now, can I? Or can I? Oh, I can. Interesting. So yeah, and you can just use it. So you equip it and then use it. You could give it to like Jessica if you wanted, or Yangas or someone else. So you can easily do that. That's also something you can do. So that's kind of neat, honestly. I don't need this, do I? I got this platinum sword, right, which I'm not sure if I mentioned. It was from a rogue island. I was actually experimenting on where the metal slimes were, because there are different places you can go to where there are metal slimes. And honestly, the area I went is a bit dangerous for now, so it's probably not worth getting. But I actually got this platinum sword, which I won't be using from that island. I will show that off at some point, but it's nothing to really worry about right now. Don't need the Templar sword anymore. Still got the Eros bow, but now I actually learned the multi-shot, which is basically the same as multi-thrust, but for the arrows. So now he can do that, so it's really cool. Now I'm going to keep the posh waistcoat for now, because it raises its defense. It's pretty good. But I made a Sage's robe again for the whole magic. Reduces damage from spells by 25 points. So yeah, so that's what we got here. Let me quickly show you what's going on with the alchemy. Try not to ramble on too long, so we can get on to things. Alright. Might not even fight doulmagus in this part, but it will be in this session. It might be like the next part or something. So, alright, so let's have a look and see what we got here. So, actually, I want to go back. I don't want to make a recipe. I just want to show some stuff off. So let's see. So I think already shown the demon spear. That's fine. Let's have a look at the armor. Not the magical skirt. Bandit's mail. Heavy armor plus bandit's axe plus bandit's grass skirt. Now there are a few things you can do here. So one way to get a bandit's axe is to go to Dodgy Dave and Pickam. So I will just go to Pickam right now because I want to go to the casino, right? So let's do that. So we'll head to Pickam first before we do anything else. Then I can also show you the casino. And you can just go in the casino, I believe, all day, all night, whatever, you know. It's open 24/7, probably. So you can just head in whenever. I'm not sure about Dave. Probably. If the pub's open, he's probably still open. But if you follow what he wants you to do, at least I think so anyway, you can make something or have something and you can completely ignore him, and then I believe he'll move on to something. I was like, oh, okay, you don't want me to have that, fine, well, how about this then? And eventually he'll be like, you know, I want this, and you can do that and give him a bandit's axe. And it was something really simple. I can't 100% remember what it was I did, but he'll tell you, and if you give him what you want, then he'll give you a bandit's axe. Now you can give it to Yangus straight up, or you can use it in the recipe. Or you can also do is you can use that thieves key. Remember that thieves key that we made ages ago, so we can lockpick certain chests? Well, that was an optional thing. You can just make thieves keys, right? But now we have the magic key. That opens all chests. The Thieves' Key can actually be used to make a bandit's axe. So let's have a look. There we go, right here. So yeah, you can use a battle axe and a Thieves' Key, which I think Argonia is the one that sells the battle axe. So you can buy a battle axe, Thieves' Key, bandit's axe. There you go, you got 2 bandit axes. Alright, and you can use the bandit's axe for your bandit's mail. There you go. Bandit's grass skirt. You should have one unless you've sold it. It's really easy. I think you can buy these. Bandit's grass skirts are pretty common. Heavy armor. Now that's something I can't 100% remember. Where did I buy that heavy armor? It might have been Argonia as well. Actually, now I think about it, I'll check and see. But I don't think I alchemied it. I think it was something that I already had. So that's what we did there. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, there's the Sage's robe. Yeah, Sage's robe, you need a magic vestment plus Scholar's cap. So you just buy the magic vestment, and then to make the Scholar's cap, I'll just show you as well, is you need a magical hat and a Scholar's spec. So if you was not using that magical hat that we got, that like little clown hat basically, ironically apparently doesn't have anything magical about it. That's what the description says. Well, you can use the Scholar's specs if you still have one, which I already do, and make a Scholar's cap. It just basically increases your wisdom, so you could use that if you want, but I made that just so I could make the Sage's robe. Now, was there anything else? Well, there's the dragon shield, which I think I Steel shield plus 2 dragon scales. You can actually make a dragon tail whip if you wanted, but it's one of those things where we could do that later if we really wanted for Jessica. So that's fine. I haven't made an meteor bracelet yet. Holy talisman. This is something you didn't really need to do. I just kind of did it because I had the items. Tough guy tattoo, holy water, and gold rosary. I think it like reduces the chance of insta kills, so like thwack, things like that. I got ring immunity. I think it might have been ring of immunity actually that he asked for. Now I think about it, gold ring plus poison needle. Gold ring, fairly easy to get. I'm fairly certain you can buy it at the bazaar now in Argonia. That woman who sells the accessories, I think she has the gold ring. And a poison needle you can get from Baccarat. Really simple. I haven't done that yet, so that's fine. I actually wanted to get a meteor bracelet, but we're not doing that quite yet. We can't do that quite yet. Not for a bit. But was there anything else? I don't think so. There was the that Yggdrasil do, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. Yggdrasil leaf plus magic water. Magic water, Yggdrasil leaf, you can buy it from that girl, or you can just, you know, pick it up from that Yggdrasil tree if you want, if you still have one. So there you go. You can also use Yggdrasil plus a liquid to make elfin elixir, but I'm not going to do that. But you can. I'm not going to do that right now anyway. So yeah, I think that's it. So it is definitely worth talking to Dave, because there might be something that he has that you want. So it might be worth just letting him know. But let's have a look at the casino. So I'm just going to try it briefly. The casino is very basic, because I'm pretty certain I didn't really show it off here. At least I don't think I did. It's really, really basic. So you come over here if you want to buy tokens, right? We've got 1,000 tokens. So if I do 10 tokens is 200 gold. What's the word? The conversion is kind of bad. Not gonna lie. The exchange rate is not good. You come here for the prizes. Now these are the things that you can get. You can get a magic water here, and if you want, I mean, you could try your luck, win magic water and sell, and you could make a profit. It's just like, do you really want to waste time doing that? Because you're probably going to do lots of resets. Silver platter is literally really just there so you can make another white shield. Agility ring is what I got. So yeah, that's how I got the agility ring. Titan belt, a magical belt that increases the wearer's attack power, so that's pretty good. Rune staff, don't really care. Really, I think we can get one as well at some point, because I don't really use staff, so I'm not really too bothered. But that's where the platinum headgear is actually really good. If you really wanted to go out your way to get 5,000, get it. Yeah, get the platinum headgear. Get the platinum headgear. It's really good defense, but at the same time, I would say don't worry about it because it's too much of a pain. You changed your mind? Well, yeah, I have. So what I mean by simple is that there's literally slots. So we'll have one go slot just to show it off. So, okay. I guess this will be called the casino part, perhaps. So we will do 5. Basically, you can only put 5 at max. 5 tokens in, you know, you get essentially 5 chances. Really simple. I mean, you guys know what slot machines are like, right? You have 5 chances. If you get 3 in any direction, then you'll win something. Unfortunately, I didn't win anything, but yeah. I used to read up that there were rumors about certain slot machines being luckier than the others. Like, there's one specific slot machine that's luckier than the other. I don't believe it to be true, but who knows? Someone might be like, yeah, it's actually true. There's actually one that's like kind of lucky for some reason. I don't know. So yeah. The only other thing you could do here, I don't want to talk to him. He will like tell you about bingo, but I like that low poly heal slime going on there. It's a real heal slime, by the way. I think, if I remember correctly, the heel slime in Princess Minnie's castle actually mentioned, says, "Oh yeah, my brother. He said he was like a helper in this casino or something." And it's like, yeah, he's my brother. Yeah, this is apparently him. You can't talk to him, but you bet 5. You have to bet at least 5, and then you press X, and it's literally just a waiting game. And you get a times. You get like a times amount. So the first ball is 10. As you can see, that you get a multiplier. Is what I meant to say. Look, you see up there, the heel slime in the center is kind of like a guide. So if you can get, like, say, any numbers around that heel slime and get it in any of the directions, then that's the kind of the best result. But it's random. It is literally random. You know what I did? I actually made a decent amount of money on the slots, and then I just basically saved, reset, and I literally just did this until I got really lucky. Oh, there's a chance if we get 17, and it'll be times 100. Yeah, yes, busy. Sorry about that, and to interrupt, had to edit that out there. The problems when you live with other people, you get interrupted. It is how it is. Anyway, so I'm probably not going to get this. I'd be surprised, honestly. Even if you get a chance early on, you're probably still not going to get it. But as you can see, the multiplier goes down and down and down. But it is literally just luck based. I mean, you can say that for everything. I mean, it's like, you know, what you expect. But the one in Baccarat is better. But I'll explain that when we can actually get into it. We can't actually get into it for quite a while. So, better luck next time. I don't care if I lost anything. You can switch the perspective as well. So, no, I don't want to play again. But, I mean, it's luck based. You can just save, reset, save, reset, save, reset until luck is on your side. I mean, not gonna lie, that's pretty much what I do with the Baccarat Casino. That's what you have to do. You know. But I feel like it's less painful than a Baccarat Casino because of what they have there. So that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else that I don't think so anyway. Is there anything else that I need to cover? I don't think so. We are pretty much good. I'll just show you guys, like, I guess the attributes and stuff. So this is the attributes for the hero. He's now got 71 in spears. I pretty much, like I said, I focus on spears. I may go for courage now that I've got thunder, lightning thrust, but I'll probably just stick to spears, honestly. So here's his field spells. Here's his spells in general. There's his abilities. I mean, we can call the team against doulmagus. I might do that. Use our monster team. Got to be careful though. He could easily kill them. It's very possible. There you go. Let's look at Yangus. Axes are now 76. Yeah, there you go. He's got Executioner now, so that's pretty good. Jessica. She hasn't really changed much, I don't think. Right? Not really. Like I said, she learns her better. She honestly learns her better spells through plot, through story. It's actually coming up after we deal with doulmagus, so yeah. I don't know why they did that, but that's just how they did it. It's like, oh yeah, she's, you know, she gets her potential unlocked, shall we say. So, yeah, now he's got the multi-shots, that's really useful. And I believe that's it, right? I think that's it. Yeah. You just look at the equipment and stuff. Alright, I think we are good. Do I? I'm just curious. Do I have one of those chimeras? I do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. There we go. We've really been in the dark rooms. I don't want to go to February right now. There we go. So, I was going to record this all in one session, so you guys can, like, you know, see the path and all that jazz. Oh, hey, he's still here. But I actually got interrupted because of my dinner. So I'm actually going to call it here. And then we'll actually go and fight doulmagus for real in the next part. But before we end things off, guys, before, don't click off that video just yet. Don't click off that video just yet. I'm pressing the wrong button, aren't I? Well, I mean, you can speak to the party, so what I have to say. Yeah, it's called the Sun Mirror now. Sorry, Angus. I know you're like probably the most chatterboxy person because he just loves chatting to the hero, the old Gov. All right, so let's open up the dungeon. Let's open up the dungeon. Before we end things, might as well better get out the way. It's basically like solar beam, essentially.
The dark
and there you go.
It's disappeared. So you managed to get the Royal Argonian Mirror. I don't know how you got hold of it, but now we can finally get inside and fight doulmagus. Well done. Right. Well then, I'll just go and fetch my men.
More like he'll never come back. We got this.
At last we can finish off that despicable doulmagus.
Go, blimey!
Yes, we've been traveling for a long while now. Looking back on all the hard times, I feel strangely nostalgic. But this is no time for reminiscing, you dawdler. This is our chance. Apparently, doulmagus is a bit under the weather at the moment. We must give him a good thrashing and lift this diabolical curse. We'll be waiting here. I'm sure you won't have any trouble.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, Trode. Okay. So I don't know how Trode knows that doulmagus isn't feeling good. But yeah, we'll find out why. But for now, that is going to be it for this part of Dragon Quest VIII Journey to the Cursed King. Hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, feel free to leave a like. It really does help a lot. Any comments, questions, feedbacks, be sure to leave them below. We'll finally, hopefully, specifically in the next part, be able to go through the dungeon. It's a bit of a dungeon, and the encounters can be a bit crazy at times, but we will try our best to find doulmagus. And will we finally lift this curse? Only one way to find out is to tune in next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next part.